So you are going to play the game called Jeff's Adventures, past tense talk. Jeff's Adventures. Do you remember Jeff? Do you remember the little boy in the picture? We saw the boy called Jeff. Well, this game is about Jeff's adventures, and we're going to use the past tense. Now, this game sheet is the same as the one in your book, but it's easier to play because it's flat. Now, the book opens and closes, and sometimes you drop your pieces. And now you're sitting in groups of 3. You're sitting in groups of 3, right? And everybody has a different color marker. I gave you 3 color markers: pink, brown, and purple. All right, so the marker belongs to you, and you can move your marker around through the adventure trail. And we have to practice making sentences with the past tense. ED ending. Sometimes ED ending sounds t, like walk, walked. Sometimes d, played, 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 right? And sometimes we have to add an extra syllable. Sometimes we add an extra syllable and we say, for example, needed. Now, sometimes not, if it's not regular. We don't have ed ending. We have irregular verbs. For example, run, the past tense is ran. And we have go, the past tense is went. See, the past tense is saw. Right. All right, so on the page you'll see the different cells. Here's the trail. Let me show you the basic trail. The basic trail is like this, around like this, and like this, and like this, and like this, and like this. And this is the end. But we also have some special places where you can, if you land here, you can go all the way down here. Then you don't need to go here. You skip those. So you get there faster than your other players. But maybe you will land on this one. That means you have to go back. Okay, so sometimes you can go forward, you go, and sometimes you go back, land here, you have to go back, go back up. Okay, so we're going to make sentences with a past tense about Jeff. So the subject is always Jeff. Okay, not about you, not about your brother, but about the child named Jeff. And you can use any time expression. For example, you can say yesterday. You can say last week. You can say this morning. You can say 2 days ago. You can say a month ago. You can say last year. Okay, so you can see in the middle of the board, do you see those time expressions? You can think of other ones too. If you want to say last Saturday or last Monday, that's okay. You check with your classmates. Does it sound good? It's okay. All right? Or if you're not sure, you can raise your hand and you can ask my opinion. Now, we're going to use a coin. Now, every coin has 2 sides, right? There are 2 sides of the coin. In English, we say heads and tails. The heads has a face on it. So if your coin has a face on it, we don't say face, we say heads. Heads. And we say heads even though there's only one head, we have to put z on it. So I want to hear you say heads. 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 Okay, so if I flip the coin and then I get the one with the face on it, then I say heads. Heads. Heads means you can go one space. Okay? Now, on the other side of heads, we see something different. Sometimes it's an animal, sometimes it's a building, but it's not a face. So we call this one tails. Tails. Just like head and tail. Okay? So we say heads and tails. All right, so if I flip the coin or I throw it up or I spin the coin, if I spin the coin and then I watch it fall or I go like that, then I can say, oh, which one is this one? You see this one? This one is heads. Right, so this one is heads. If you get heads, how many spaces can you go? Heads means you can go one space. Okay, now suppose I get another heads. Well, that's one. But if I suppose I get tails, like this one, if I get tails, then I can go two. Two spaces. All right, so everybody starts at the beginning. And the first one, it says get up at 6 a.m. So, for example, if I toss my coin or I spin my coin, if I get heads, I can go to this one, the first cell. Then I need to make a sentence. I say, yesterday, Jeff got up at 6 a.m. Or this morning, Jeff got up at 6 a.m. I have to say this sentence with good grammar and good pronunciation, and then my friends have to say, okay, that's good job. Or maybe they say, no, you forgot to say something, or you didn't say this one, try again. All right, so after you do okay, everybody agrees, the next player can take the coin and take a turn. So for example, if I'm first and I go one heads, I say, yesterday Jeff got up at 6 a.m. And you agree with my sentence? You say, that's okay, that's good. Then I say to my classmate, okay, now, Joe, it's your turn. It's your turn. Okay? It's not my turn anymore. It's your turn. Then we go around and we see what happens. If you land on this arrow going, then you can skip. You can go all the way here. That's a good thing. But maybe you will get, you have lucky place, unlucky place, you go, you have to go back. Here is another place where you can go back up here. You're almost at the end, and then, you have to go back up. Okay? So that you have to look about, how do you do it? You make a decision after you flip the coin. Some people can, I don't do this very well, some people can flip their coin like on their thumb, and some people just toss it. You can decide how to do it. But don't throw the coin across the room, because somebody might take it and not give it back to you. Okay? Can you play? All right, go ahead. You try.